Hey guys, in this video I want to talk to you about conflicts in communication. Now, communication is so important to every area of our life. Communication in business, at work, with clients, with colleagues, with staff, with our love partner, husband, wife, our children, and with ourself, our own self-talk, okay? Now, a lot of these conflicts in communication is when you are in negative communication cycles or drama triangles with anybody. And I'll use your love partner as an example because this is usually a massive trigger, especially for our clients who are high performance business leaders that are married with children and so forth. So you get into these negative communication cycles and it gets to a point where you don't want to be in the fight anymore. You don't want to be in the conflict. You're actually over it. You don't want to fight. You don't want to be in the conflict and you don't know how to get out of it. And what happens is you start to avoid that relationship. You start to come home later. You start to switch off and watch more Netflix or go to your phone. And then that just takes the relationship down and down and down. So the first level of a relationship breakdown is communication. And when the communication is constantly conflict and you don't know how to address it properly, and then you avoid, the avoidance then creates the next stage of a relationship breakdown, which is a lack of connection. And then if you continue to have that lack of connection as well as poor communication or avoidance of communication, then you go into the stage of no intimacy, no alignment, no vision, no connection, no balance. This is how relationships break down. So one thing you need to make sure is that you do not avoid. If the relationship is important to you, if it is your marriage, if it is your husband, if it is your wife, do not avoid. Avoiding is escaping. So we are typically wired up for fight or flight. So you get to a point where you don't want to fight anymore. You're sick of the conflict, you're sick of the argument. So the alternative is flight, and that's the avoidance, that's running away. Whether you are fighting or flighting, you are still going to destroy that relationship. The communication, the connection, the intimacy, everything is just going to go down, down, down. Now in Australia, 1 in 3 marriages end in divorce. This is how it happens. Life gets on top of us. Business, finances, children, family, everything. And then those key relationships break down. So there is a third option. It's not fight, it's not flight. It is looking at how you can improve yourself to understand and re-communicate in that conversation. Now, so many people want to improve their key relationships, especially their marriage, but they don't know how to. They feel stuck, then they go potentially to some sort of counseling and they feel like it's a blame. The only way out of this is to look at yourself, is to evolve and transform yourself and not look to your partner or the other person in the relationship to do the change and the growth. Focus on yourself. Be the best version of yourself. Learn how to communicate better without fighting or avoiding. I hope this helps. And if you want to learn more about how to improve those relationships from a communication starting point, then please reach out to me on the DM. Happy to have a chat.